Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you had a good day or have a good day whenever you're watching this. And just to get this out really quick, we're playing on Interchange with Kill Confirmed. This is a really old gameplay, so I don't really remember all the specifics of it. And before I continue with what I want to say, for some reason when I was recording, these glitches popped up out of nowhere. And it's nothing really big, it's just some bullshit kills that you're gonna see. And for some reason it has ninja defuse, even though there's no bomb site. So keep in mind with that, and now we're gonna go ahead. And what I want to talk about is what happened in my school today, in my first period class. Now, long story short, my high school, whether you're not in high school or your high school works a different way, the way my high school works is we have 8 classes, right? We have core and electives, and those 8 classes are separated into 2 days. So every day I have 4 periods, and those 2 days that have different periods alternate throughout the week, and all the weeks until the end of the school year. So this all happened in first period on A day, which is A or B day. This was A day, and what happened is, in most schools, at the last 10 minutes say the Pledge of Allegiance. Right now, I'm guessing since at least in the United States we say the Pledge of Allegiance. And today, in the Pledge of Allegiance, well, not just today, but every Pledge of Allegiance on first period, I see one of my classmates. We're gonna call him Jay because I don't want to say his name. It's kind of like an asshole move. We're gonna call him Jay. Jay does not stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, at first I thought, oh, what a douche, what an ass, he doesn't stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. He doesn't, like, I see the Pledge of Allegiance as paying respect to the United States and like kind of like tributing it. It's kind of a way to saying like thanks for the rights. I'm thankful for the rights that I have that other people in other countries probably won't ever get or would kill to get. And that's how I see it. But later on I asked him, and he said, I do not believe in God. At first that confused me, but then I remembered I pledge allegiance under God, indivisible, so on and so on. So what I see is he doesn't see it as paying respect to your country or to the United States, but he sees it as pledging allegiance to the United States under the view of God. That God is watching, and that his pledge is being kept under the guidance of God, because everyone knows that God's word is law, and if you say, oh, God, I promise so and so, you better keep that promise, because that's a big promise you gotta keep. So he doesn't pledge allegiance because of that. Now, I kind of looked at it online, and I see both parts. I see how separation of church and state in the Constitution and freedom of religion kind of like shouldn't allow this to happen. I wouldn't say it's unconstitutional, but it's kind of iffy, right? It's hard to say, and it really shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't have undergotten inside a government affair. Like anything religious in the government kind of is not a good thing to go for. But I also see the other side on why it is like that. Now, the reason it's like that is because this country was created from other countries that were really religious. I'm not gonna say they were super religious, but they were religious. There's no doubt about it. England, Spain, and France. France is most Canadian. England is mostly United States area, and Spain has some United States area and like more Mexico and Central America. So that's how it's gonna be. That's how it was. And they were either Protestant, Catholic, or Christian. I'm pretty sure Christian and Protestant were the majority, if I remember correctly. Excuse me. And they settled here, of course, for more territory and all that stuff, but they really brought a lot of religion into this. Like if you ever get to the colonies, they had a really big influence from religion. like the Salem witch trials, because the devil had consumed their souls. They do witchcraft and all that stuff, and God saved them and all this stuff. And it's true. This country was mostly based off other countries that were very religious, and probably would not be the same United States if it wasn't for them and the religious attire that came with them. So that's both parts of the story. And another thought kind of got in my mind that he's atheist. Jay does not believe that God exists. At least atheist. There's no proof that he exists. There's no way that he exists. And that God wouldn't let people starve like that, right? But I kind of see another thing in here. He does not do the Pledge of Allegiance because of under God. But if he doesn't believe that God exists, he's kind of acknowledging that God exists. Is like, I'm not gonna do it because it's under God. He's not showing me that he doesn't believe in God. He's showing me that he's kind of like rebelling, or like just ignoring the fact that he is there. It's like, I'm not gonna stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance because it's under God. That's like, oh god, I don't really have a good metaphor, and the gameplay's going down, but you kind of get what I'm saying. It's kind of a tough situation here, and I kind of would like to say what you think of this story. Do you think too much of this? Do you think it's a big, huge deal, or nothing at all? Tell me in the comments. Tell me your story. Hell, I don't care. 33 and 4. I'm happy with this. I'll see you next time.